Hello and welcome back to Fluttering Butterflies. My name is Michelle and this is going to be the event report and book haul for the Electric Monkey Blogger Day that I was recently invited to. Electric Monkey are absolutely incredible with the blogging days that they organize. I went last year, I went again this year, and they have just a really incredible day lined up all the time. Plus there was some really great food. And a really wonderful goodie bag, and just the authors who showed up were amazing, as well as all the publishing people as well. So I love going to Electric Monkey blogging days, and this year's one was no exception. It was a really full schedule, but I enjoyed every second of it. So we got there, and as I said, there was a bunch of food and drinks laid out for us. We could just talk and mingle and eat for a bit. We went into this separate area and to listen to a debut author, Sarah Driver, and her publisher talking together about her new book. It's kind of a middle grade fantasy story, some of her inspiration and how things came about, which was really, really fun. It's a book I'm really looking forward to, and after that there was a really fascinating conversation about the construction of the cover. I didn't take a picture of the cover, so I'm hoping that someone else did and that I can just sort of squeeze an image in here or towards the end. We'll see. And I found that really, really interesting. There was also a talk by Eugene Lambert, the author of The Sign of One, about writing science fiction, which was really, really cool. There was a lot of great conversation about the different ideas and things involved in science fiction, as well as some fun discussions about twins and creating our own stories. Some of the people there are a lot more brutal than I expected, I have to say, but it was a lot of fun. Michael Grant came and showed us a slideshow that he does when he visits schools, talking about frontlines and different ideas from it. There was some swearing and laughter, and it was just a really, really fun, just fun listening to everyone's different approaches and talking points, I think. And to round up the day, Kevin Brooks came to talk about his new book, Born Scared, and sort of his writing process towards landing on the idea for Born Scared. And I think how close the story is to Kevin Brooks's own life and feelings and fears themselves. I think it was honestly, it was such a fun day. And besides the tote bag, I came away with 4 books. A finished copy of Born Scared, which was obviously signed by Kevin Brooks. I also brought 2 of my own books from home, a proof copy and 500 Miles, which is his latest book from Barrington Stoke, to have signed as well. We got a lovely finished copy of Frontlines by Michael Grant, and also sort of a sneak peek of the second book in the Frontlines series, and that was of course signed. I also got a finished copy of The Sign of One by Eugene Lambert, signed as well. And finally I got a proof copy of The 12 Days of Dash and Lily by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, which I'm super, super excited about. So all of the books coming out from Electric Monkey this year sound great. The books that have already been published. This one is about a boy who is afraid of everything, and he goes on this sort of adventure to where his aunt might live, like 482 meters down the road he has to travel, but because he's afraid of everything, it makes it this entire epic journey. And that sounds interesting. The Sign of One is about a world in which identical twins are this thing in which one is good and one is evil, and you know, why is that? And it sounds really interesting. And of course, Frontlines is the first book in a new series by Michael Grant in which women were allowed to be drafted in World War II. So I think part of the reason that I love Electric Monkey so very much is they have a great selection of authors on their list, but such a great variety as well, from gritty contemporary stuff to alternative history to science fiction, some really great fun, I'm hoping sweet romantic contemporary fiction as well. So there's so much to love about Electric Monkey, and thank you again to everyone there who organized this amazing day and also for inviting me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.